Hey, it's Lori, your host for The Pursuit of Success, my new podcast. And today I wanted to do my first episode, and basically it's going to be a introductory episode telling you a little bit about myself and my background and basically where I am right now and where I see myself going. And so, yeah. So, as I said, my name's Lori. I'm a local realtor here in Clearwater, Florida. And I've been a realtor for about a year and 8 months now, and I'm loving it. It's definitely it's definitely tough. It's not something that's easy. But that's why I appreciate it too, because it allows me to build character and build you know something of my own from the ground up. Now, I got started in real estate basically because I wanted to have my own business. And I always kind of knew I wanted to have my own business ever since I was a kid. I used to kind of like come up with like business ideas of things to do. Most of the time, it was like a product that I would make and sell. I think I had that kind of thought process that a lot of entrepreneurs do, or entrepreneurs in the making do, which is like trying to create that awesome new product, that everybody's gonna want to buy, and that's it. And for me, like many people, it's hard to think of like a new idea because pretty much everything's already been made. So growing up, I kind of struggled with that, and I also thought about like jobs that I could do as a service, but the skills that I needed to do that service I didn't have. So that's kind of like I always kind of had met a wall, and I think I didn't really have that idea in my head, like, okay, how can I get over this wall or get past it so I can continue to do what I want to do, like I do now. So growing up, my mom, she used to tell me stories about, what she and my dad had planned for each of us kids as we became a responsible age to take care of our own properties. And those stories kind of stuck with me. And so like the seed's always been planted since I've heard those stories before as far as real estate goes. And, when I would hear those stories, I never really thought like, okay, real estate's it, that's for me. It was kind of just like okay, cool. That's something that I can do as well, but I always wanted to like have a storefront or have a restaurant. Those were kind of like my ideas as far as a business goes, and those are still ideas and things that I can do, and I probably will do as time goes on. But right now my focus is on real estate and getting that up off the ground. So where I see myself going with my entrepreneurship or my pursuit of success, to say, is I see myself doing more than just one thing. So real estate is not like the end all be all for me. It's just it's a tool in my path, basically. It's just something that I'm going to always have with me. It's going to be a skill that I know how to do, and I'm going to have my arms and my hands tied up in other things as well. And that's my plan for me. Now, where I'm at right now is I'm focused on building my real estate business. Like I said, I've been in the business now for a year and 8 months. I recently just went full time with real estate. So for like the first year and like 3 to 4 months, I wasn't really able to be as productive as I am now with real estate, being that I was working a full-time job. And the hours were kind of crazy. Like I was working like 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. at one point. And then I got switched to like a 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then I finally had gotten like an 8 a.m. to a 5 p.m. And so like switching around my schedule, it just kind of made it difficult to try to, be a realtor as well. And I'm not saying that it's not possible, because there definitely are people who, were able to still work their 9 to 5 or 4 to 1, whatever you want to call it, and still be able to do real estate. It just, that wasn't, my reality. So and life happens. There was a couple times that I didn't have everything I needed. I didn't have a car or something like that. So, but anyway, I'm in here a year and 8 months in. I don't have any sales, but but I do have a lot of good, really strong leads that I've accumulated over the past month and a half. And I feel really good about those. And I know that, the more I keep doing what I'm doing, building my momentum, and honing my skills, it's gonna pay off in the end. And I'm gonna have more business as time goes on. So, at first, like, I was frustrated with it, because when you stick to something so long and you're trying, you get really close. Like, a couple of times I signed a contract with, a buyer or so, and just like maybe their credit wasn't where it needed to be. So we had to hold off a few months, and that's kind of like where I am right now. Like, I get really close and then something happens and it doesn't go through. And like, that used to frustrate me, but I had to realize that that's just how life is sometimes. Sometimes you get 10 steps ahead and then you get knocked back 6 steps and you have to keep going forward, like, you just have to keep pushing. So, I knew that concept before, but just like seeing it here in real estate and, trying to apply it to there, it's easier said than done, but it's a work in progress. And I know that, everything that I've experienced thus far is helping me build my character. And I know that I'm just going to come back even stronger. Everything that I've dealt with for these past a year and a half, year and 8 months or whatever, it's going to make me a better agent in the future. 5-10 years from now, I will be a better agent, so, I'm really proud of myself because, I'm building my own empire from the ground up. I'm not trying to take any handouts or anything like that. I'm really just trying to do this on my own, as a solo agent, and, build something for me that I can actually pass down to the next generation and show my children, like, hey, sometimes life is hard, things are hard in life, but if you just stick through it, it'll work out for itself, And another thing is that, I was reflecting on my journey thus far, and realistically, like, this has been my best year, with business, with self-development and growth, and also with my growth of social media. Like, I started my YouTube channel last year in January, when I first had gotten my license. And since then I've uploaded, I don't even know, like 17 videos already. This will probably be the 21st video on my channel, but it'll be the 18th one that I've uploaded since 2019. And I'm kind of like, I'm being more productive, I'm being more active on social media, and I'm really proud of that. As far as my business goes, I've had more appointments this year. I've come so much more closer to getting my first deal this year than I have last year. And, I'm just able to do more things. I'm more productive this year than when I was last year, And with self-development and self-growth, last year, I didn't see myself like leaving the state or anything like that. I've been down here in Florida since I was 5 years old, and pretty much I haven't left the state until earlier this year when I went to go meet my mentor out in Vegas. And that was a very, big self-growth point in my life, because for one, it was my first time being on an airplane, first time traveling anywhere outside the state, and I did all by myself, which, may not be a big deal for a lot of you guys, but for somebody who's never been on a plane or out of the state or away from their family, it's a big deal, So, I thought I would kind of be scared at first, but really I was just excited to see something new. I saw some mountains and stuff, and that was that was amazing. But yeah, so for me, I'm kind of like, while I was frustrated, I'm learning to be grateful, because for all this time, what I've gained is experience and growth in all three of those departments there. And so, what I want to do with this podcast is basically document my journey, from this point right now, because basically where we are right now is basically the beginning. And you guys are going to get to see firsthand, and I guess listen firsthand. I say see because this is also going on my YouTube channel. But you're also going to hear firsthand basically how I'm going to come from where I am right now and be at a much bigger level. I can't wait to see what happens a year from now, and to see where I am and where you guys are as well, because I'm not just doing this for me, I'm doing it for you as well, the viewer and the listener. And through this podcast, what I'm trying to do is help you guys by documenting my journey, so that way you can kind of see both the ups and downs, because I know for me, like, sometimes it's hard to take in content from other people who, they just show you the good. They don't show you the bad. They don't show you the downs. And here I am, like, I'm being really, genuine with you guys and letting you guys know exactly where I am. I'm a year and 8 months in, haven't sold a damn thing in real estate. And, that was something that I wasn't really too, proud to tell everybody about, you know what I mean? But we all start somewhere, and, I know that this isn't, the end of my journey. I know that, I will get better as time goes on. And I'm sure I'm not the only realtor that's in my situation. So, and just sharing it with you guys is like making me feel a little bit better, because of the simple fact that now I'm not trying to hide it, or, I'm not insecure about it, and that's part of self-growth there too, releasing your insecurities and growing from them. So yeah. And also, so you guys know, like, I'm going to be interviewing other people who have started their own business, or maybe are, a little bit further ahead than I am, or way further ahead, but maybe can teach me and you, the listener or the viewer, something about business, or entrepreneurship, or even just life in general. And that's basically what I want to do with this podcast, is just add value and help as many people as possible, while still trying to, grow and develop myself. So that's it for this one, and I will see you guys and speak to you guys on the next episode. All right.